Good day. I am French Javiviel Serra from Civil Engineering Department of Colegio de Muntinlupa, and I am here to present my on-the-job training experiences and my presentation at Abe Construction Builders and Development Incorporated during June to July of 2025. So next, um, Abe Construction Builders and Development Incorporated, previously known as AC Builders Incorporated, was established in 1994 as a corporation focusing on general engineering both on vertical and horizontal projects. So for the company's mission and vision, for the mission, Abe Construction Builders and Development Incorporated is dedicated to acquiring and accomplishing medium to large scale construction, producing quality projects and services, and ensuring safety through all the process while achieving a reasonable return on investment. We are compelled to apply the strategy in employing highly qualified people, effective employee enhancement and development, and obliged to improve our retention status. We promise to ensure the safety, security, and welfare of our employees and company properties by providing safety programs and promoting health and wellness to achieve zero harm and zero damages. Additionally, the vision of the company is Abe Construction Builders and Development Incorporated is committed to be the nation's market leader in the construction industry and to be recognized locally and internationally, to be employer of choice by people who seek career growth and great challenges, to be recognized as the fundamental company that consistently complies with the highest industrial hygiene standards, and to be socially responsible organization to the communities and environment. So next slide. The services offered by the company are architectural, civil, instructional works. This includes project management and construction management, architectural works including drafts and designs, structural designing of reinforced concrete buildings, structural steel, fabrication and installation, road construction, and site development. For the mechanical works, steel tanks, fabrication, five, piping, installation and repair, conveyors, fabrication, installation and maintenance, and lastly, installation and cladding works. And lastly, electrical works are industrial, residential, and commercial building electrical design and installation works. General electrical, servicing and preventive maintenance, installation of power generating units, solar and lighting systems, and lastly, illustration of motor control center, panel boards, cable trays, etc. So for the next one, my on-the-job training activities and experiences at the company. So for the first one, estimation. On the first day of our training, we were instructed to estimate the wall areas, the walling areas, the flooring areas, and the roof areas of the project at Lipa, Batangas. And for the structural aspect of the project, we were instructed to obtain the area and volume of the I-beams and the number of rebars used per column. And as time goes by, we were introduced to an easier approach to estimation, which is the use of software of PlanSwift. It's much easier because we are just going to upload the PDF file of the plan, and voila, there's we can obtain the linear, the length, etc. in a much easier way. And computers, it makes your life easier. And we can apply what we have learned on our course last semester, which is quantity survey. And for the next one, canvassing of materials. Most of the time when we are in the office, our supervisors instructed us to canvass the structural and electrical materials such as cement, sand, gravel, for the electrical such as wirings, the conduits, the junction boxes, etc. And for some of the projects ongoing projects such as on Mindanao, the Butuan City, on Visayas, and it's the FINMA University of Iloilo. And the problems that we have encountered are language barriers, and it's much difficult to understand the dialects that we can comprehend due to lack of knowledge. And we remedy it by using translators. And sometimes it's not accurate, but the thought is there, and we can understand what they are saying to us. And at first, I have a hard time speaking with people because I haven't known them for a long time and they are strangers to me. And to be honest, I am a bit awkward in those situations. But as time goes by, I have improved my way of talking to them, such as introducing myself first and going on to the details of my inquiries or queries. And recently, I have been instructed by my supervisor, Engineer Lester and Engineer Rachel, to canvass the prices of a WPC tubular at for the ongoing project at DCCD in Makati. And next, site visits and inspection. So, in my experience, I have visited two sites or three sites to be exact, which are located in Las Piñas, the two-story residential building, and on Makati. There are two sites on Makati that I have been visited, which are DCCD and Perla Mansion Hotel. So here is a video of a short compilation for the site visits. On this video, I am going to show you on this one, it's going to Las Piñas, which is the two-story residential building with my friend Aaron and our supervisor, Engineer Ken. And as you can see, we are on the second floor of the site. At first, it's a bit scary because the stairs are made of scaffolding and I have a hard time stepping on it. And here we can see the delivery of Rhino Wall. The client wants a Rhino Wall rather than the CHB. And as you can see, it's much wider than the normal CHB, and it's more efficient in space and time to lay out or layering it. And it consists of, or in comparison to CHB, it is 1:3. So one Rhino Wall and to 3 CHB. And as you can see, it's much easier to apply because it's like Lego bricks, or there are grooves that you can connect with each other and they're keeping the walls intact. And as you can see, that there are gaps in the Rhino wall, and the purpose of that is to pour the concrete mix into them in order to enhance the durability of the wall. Sorry for the interruption. We're going to skip that one. And the laborers and the manufacturer taught the laborers in the site how to install them properly. And for the next one, here I am showing you the experience of traveling to Makati in the morning to DCCD first specifically with my friend Joshua. And here is the site of the DCCD. The project is a renovation of the office for architects, interior designers, and engineers. And here is the way going to the Perla Mansion, which is just a couple blocks away with our supervisor, Engineer Lester. And as you can see, they are fabricating the I-beams and some shear plates, and they're connecting with each other in order to strengthen the durability of the building. As for the construction project in the Perla Mansion, it is retrofitting because the building owner noticed a slight deflection in the building, and it may cause some serious damage in the future. So they have been retrofitting it through the use of I-beams, shear plates, and bolts by connecting them to each other. And through carbon fiber also. As you can see here, the black in the floor, the pavement, the black one is the carbon fiber. And on the previous slide here, on the fifth photo, that's the finished product of the I-beams, shear plates, and bolts. And lastly, administrative and office works. If there are times that we have no task given by our supervisors, the admin, Ma'am Aliana, instructed us to separate the receipts for tax filing, separate them by month and by year. And on the left side, as you can see, I am writing a construction logbook for the project, for an ongoing project in the Antipolo City of Rizal. And for the last part, technical and soft skills learned. For the technical skills, as you can see, it is related to the task earlier, such as estimation, manual, and using softwares which is PlanSwift. And enhanced Autodesk skills. And our friend Dwight from the Department of Architecture in TIP Manila introduced us to Revit. And in my opinion, it's much easier to create a layout than AutoCAD. And for the administrative works and spreadsheet skills. For the spreadsheet skills, we have been instructed to create the BOQ, the bill of quantities for the project in Butuan City. And I'm proud of myself because I noticed that the pricing of the materials is similar to the pricing that I have canvassed and gathered on the past few weeks. And lastly, the soft skills that I have been enhanced and acquired also. So for the first one, communication and interaction, I have been improving my communication skills with regards also to the canvassing of materials. And for teamwork and collaboration, enhancing them in order to create and perform tasks efficiently and in a timely manner. With my friends at the office, Gian, Aaron, and Joshua. And for the adaptability and initiative, and last one, improving time management skills, such as going to office on time and improving the timely manner in submitting the task needed for example, our supervisor instructed us to do it for the day, and we collaborate in order to finish the task more efficiently and in a timely manner. And that's all for my presentation at my OJT experience. And before I'm ending this presentation, I am going to introduce my friends, Gian, Aaron, and Joshua, and our new friend, which is Dwight from TIP Manila in Department of Architecture. And these are my supervisors, Architect Matt, Engineer Rachel, and Ma'am Aliana. Unfortunately, we have no photos me of me and my friends and our supervisors, engineers Lester, Joshua, and Engineer Kenneth. And that's all. Thank you.